Yeah, good morning. Can you hear me?
Sir, you are audible.
Okay, Naveen, you are there. Yeah, good morning.
Good morning,
Can
sir.
you hear me?
Good morning, sir. Yes. They can hear you, sir.
Naveen, I didn't say now.
No, you are
Sir, you are audible.
audible.
Okay,
Sir.
Naveen, you are there. See, no, why there is a echo resound is coming repeated.
No, that was the YouTube that I was checking.
Okay.
Now it is not coming. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So it's you are putting on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Is it required?
अपना ही चैनल है सर यूट्यूब का
Okay.
चैनल जो है ना कॉलेज का
Okay.
इट इज गोइंग ऑन लाइव सो
Right.
उस पे अगर कोई देखना चाहता दे कैन वॉच
Okay.
लेटर आल्सो
So it is exactly 11 o'clock and we have only 7 participants. It is somewhat surprising me. Although we gave 15 minutes window to time, time to join. I don't know. So should we wait for some more time?
So we can wait for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
So that,
5 minutes we will wait and start.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
sir.
okay. Naveen, what is our YouTube channel?
Sir, I'll share the link to you, sir.
Please, because suppose someone have a difficulty in joining in Zoom, I can share that, no?
Sure, sir.
Yeah,
I'm
please.
just sending you.
Yeah. You have login ID password, Naveen, yours?
Sir, regarding what?
Your NPS.
Sir, I don't remember right now.
Oh.
That I have to look.
Okay. We need someone who can, log in and show also, no? You never opened yours?
Sir, once or twice I opened, but
you check, no?
I don't.
You just try, no? Now you can change, password, no?
That's what I was saying, sir. For login
Because you are
credentials.
also technically sound, no? You can, you know how to share and what to do. Because we need to give you a demo.
Sir, I don't remember right now actually.
No,
What
you
is
can.
what are the credentials?
बस आपका प्रान चाहिए और लॉगिन चाहिए आईडी पासवर्ड लॉगिन पासवर्ड
वही प्रान नंबर आई डोंट रिमेम्बर आई हैव टू लुक फॉर द कार्ड वो कहाँ पर रखा है दैट
Oh, you didn't save it anywhere?
No, sir.
Okay.
Maybe Arpita, Dr. Arpita is also there.
Is she there?
Maybe we can ask her. Yeah,
Is
Dr.
she-
Arpita, I can see. I can make her as
Dr.
panelist.
Arpita, are you there?
Just a minute, sir. Just a minute. Now you can ask, sir.
Yeah. Dr. Arpita, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Okay. Actually, we need someone, who can give a demo. Okay.
Okay.
Do you open your account frequently?
I do open it.
Okay. So have you already changed your option?
No, I have not changed the
Okay.
option as of now.
Okay, so I will at the end, probably you had to help them, giving
Okay.
the demo. Okay.
Okay. Fine.
You have that, path. Do you have that, path how to change?
I mean, I have the login and everything. I can log in
Okay,
and show
I'll
the
share with you the stepwise, process of how to change. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can actually change today. You will be the first one officially to change. Okay.
Okay. Fine.
And in my case, I already changed it.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah. So, when I was in government, we had the option at that time. I already changed it.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Okay. So, should we start or should we wait for some more time? So, I'm sharing you one document in your email. Okay.
Okay.
That will give you the stepwise, action for changing your fund manager and the scheme preference.
Okay.
Okay. This is
Sir, I have shared the YouTube channel link on your WhatsApp
okay.
where it is coming live directly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because those who have difficulty, they can actually join.
Earlier, I joined from the YouTube only. I was looking at YouTube when you were saying there are less participants. Then I joined Zoom.
Okay. You joined. Oh, you joined it through YouTube. Oh, that is also a possibility, no?
Yeah.
People may have joined because we thought attendance is less. Okay. Paste. Okay. But if someone is from YouTube, they can not raise a question, no? Can they? Can they interact?
Sir, they can only type their comments.
Huh.
Yeah.
Those who can't join to Zoom may YouTube.
And at the end, sir, you can announce like whosoever is a attendee in the Zoom platform, they
Yeah.
can just raise their queries through chat box so that you can also
Okay.
see what
Okay.
are their queries. Yeah.
Okay.
They don't have any option for like speaking right now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
This is desktop. NPS. Same. Of course. Yours is arpita@svc.ac.in. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Her email ID. Arpita, I have shared the document with you.
Okay, sir. Let me check.
At the end of the document, the stepwise process is given.
Okay.
If you can log in and show, that is good, otherwise
I
they can do on their own also.
Okay. Let me log in from the laptop. Huh?
Yeah. Okay. So what is the attendance so far, Naveen? Only I see 14. I think this is Zoom attendance. Am I right?
Yes, sir. 40.
Okay. So YouTube,
I'm
how
sir.
do we know?
If sir YouTube channel पे open करेंगे ना, you can see how many
Yeah.
people are
Okay.
commenting or
Okay.
typing
So
something.
I have to open the link you have sent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, sir, if the number remains lesser, so I'll just see. I'll make them all the panelists so that they can unmute and they can ask the questions directly.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't see how to see how many are there in YouTube. Can you not see from your side?
number of views you can see at the
Acha, that is it,
bottom
number of
corner.
views only.
Number of views, like how many
Okay.
people have views.
Right now I see only top. No. Where is the number of views? 6 watching and started 10 minutes ago. Is that
At
right?
6 watching, you can assume like 6 people
Okay.
are joining.
Okay. It's a very difficult situation. So 6 are there, 15 in our. So should we start with the introductory part, and then we can discuss the crux of today's topic, the option to choose fund manager and the investment choice, maybe after 15 minutes. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me share my PPT.
Sir, you already.
Can you see my PPT?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
It's visible. It is moving.
Okay. Uh, is my full screen is visible? I made it completely,
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. So have to keep quiet. Okay, welcome to this session on the national pension system, particularly the option for the subscribers to choose their own pension fund manager and also the investment pattern. I would like to give a brief introduction about NPS, and then we will straight away go into today's topic. And yes, Dr. Arpita, you raised hand. Arpita, you raised hand.
Sir, that was for me. I'm promoting her.
Okay, right. Okay, so you can make all these participants as co-panelists so that they can raise any queries in between also.
I'm doing that. Sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Naveen, first of all, for creating this Zoom link for facilitating today's webinar on national pension system. And as I said, initially we will discuss about 15-20 minutes about the overall NPS system and how it is different from the previous old pension system, because we see today also employees demanding the old pension system across the country, across both central government and central autonomous bodies, including state government. Even DUTA has on several occasions, made this one of their agenda, whenever they go for, the dharna, demanding the University of Delhi and UGC to shift back to the old pension system. Okay. So this NPS is mandatory for all the central government employees, including central autonomous bodies, on or after January 2004. So we all have joined post 2004 January 1st, and therefore we are covered under the national pension system. Note that NPS is not applicable to armed forces. Armed forces employees beginning from Jawan, they are still in the same old pension system. So this NPS had replaced, what we call the defined benefit pension system. Technically, it is defined benefit pension for those employees who joined the government or central autonomous bodies prior to 1st January 2004. And what was defined benefit pension system? In defined benefit pension system, the employee would be eligible for 50% of his last pay drawn as pension during his post-retirement life. Just to put the thing in perspective, I would take the help of Excel sheet. I'm now sharing my Excel. Can you all see that? Yeah? Yes or no?
No, sir, we can only see your presence.
Is
Not
it?
the.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Okay, that means every time I have to, Naveen, is there no option, to share the screen? In the sense, as and when I shift to a new window, that should be visible.
Sir, while while sharing, na, you can select the entire window wala part.
Exactly. Okay, okay.
Yeah. Then whatever is on your screen, it will be visible to everybody.
Okay, that's what I wanted. Okay, so what I should do now? Okay, let me
Stop sharing and then share again.
again.
It will ask. Yeah.
Okay. Paste, stop sharing, and then go to share screen. And here there is advanced sharing option. Should I go for that?
Yes, sir.
Advanced sharing option, and then multiple panelists can share. No. In advanced sharing option, I have one panelist can share at a time. Multiple panelists can share.
Sir, no need to go for advanced sharing. Once you click on share screen, there are 3 tabs which are coming on your window, entire screen, window, and Microsoft Edge tab. Okay.
Okay.
So you can click entire screen, and the screen that is visible, just click on it and click on share. So whatever comes on your screen, it will be visible to everybody while sharing.
1 minute. I went to advanced and then.
No, sir, don't go to advanced. Just click on share screen. A window will pop up.
I have clicked. Yeah, next.
Usme there is entire screen you can see at the top left hand side.
No, I see basic, advanced. Acha, entire screen means there is. Okay. Now is it okay?
Yeah, it's now Excel is visible.
Okay,
yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so in world pension system, what happens is this. As I said, the context is that that many NPS subscribers, or in fact most subscribers, want the government to revert back to old pension system, also legally known as a defined benefit pension system. And why we call it defined benefit pension system? Precisely because the amount of benefit has been defined. The amount of benefit has been defined for those who joined prior to 1st January 2004. And what is that benefit? The benefit is 50% of the last pay drawn will be given as pension plus the dearness allowance. Suppose think of our own colleagues, who joined before 1st January 2004, and suppose they are going to superannuate. Superannuation means retirement after completion of the entire career. When they are superannuating at 65, suppose someone is drawing, let's say, 1 lakh basic pay, 1 lakh basic pay, and let's say the person who has retired, let's say from 1st of, let's say March 2024. Can you see the numbers clearly, Naveen? Yeah?
Yes, sir, visible.
Yeah. So someone, let's say, retired on 1st of March 2024, and his basic pay was 1 lakh. And, just it's a coincidence, and our own Subhash Mahapatraji from Sociology will be retiring on 29th of Feb, which is a leap year. So which means from 1st of March 2024, he will be getting pension. And what pension he will get? So let's say his basic pay is 1 lakh. I'm taking only a hypothetical number, so that for illustration purpose, since I don't know what is his basic pay. So let's say his basic pay for the month of February 2024 is 1 lakh rupee. So how much pension he will be drawing? As I said, the in defined benefit pension, what is defined? The amount of benefit is defined. In defined benefit pension, also known as old pension system, from 1st of April 2024, he will be drawing pension. How much? That is 50% of his last pay drawn. How much is the amount? Naveen, can you say? Naveen, what is the amount?
Sir, 50,000.
Yeah. So please help me, okay? So his basic pension will be 50,000. Plus, he will be eligible for, okay, this is the basic pension. He will be eligible for 46%. What is 46%, Naveen? Naveen, what is 46%? No idea?
No idea, sir.
Okay. So 46% is DA for us. Am I right? For pensioners, they'll get...
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Pensioners get the same percentage, but we call it dearness relief. For working employees, it's called DA. For retired employees, they get the same percentage, but it's called DR, dearness relief. So 46% of his basic pay, basic pension as dearness relief they get. So the amount is 23,000. So what is the total pension you will be drawing? How much? 73,000. Exactly. So he will draw 73,000 pension for every month till he retires. Note that 73,000 has two components: basic pension and DR. As you know, DA changes, therefore DR changes. So his overall pension, total pension amount will keep on increases as the dearness allowance is going to increase, therefore DR will increase. For example, with effect from this January 2024, our DA is going to be actually 50%. It's going to be 50%. So his actual pension will be 75,000 from April. His pension will be 75,000 from 1st of March 2024. 1st of March 2024, because he is retiring on 29th February. Is this clear? Naveen? Naveen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now look at this. This is basic pension is 50,000 only. But as he gets older, for example, he retired at the age of 65. He retired at the age of 65. Now, as he gets older, let's say when he turns 80, he will get additional 5%, basic pension. Additional basic pension of 5%. That means his basic pension will increase by 5,000. 5,000 of this 1 lakh. As he gets further older to 85 and 90 and 100, when he turns 100, he will get 100% basic pension, which means at the age of 100 and beyond, his basic pension will be same as what he has drawn as the last pay. So therefore, in this defined benefit pension system, the pension will keep on increases for two reasons. One is because of your dearness relief. Other one, as he gets older, the basic pension percentage will keep increasing. It started with 50, it will increase to 60, 70, and so on. It will reach up to 100. There is also third reason why his pension will increase. That is, as and when a new pay commission is constituted by the government, it also has implications to the basic pension drawn by the employees. So these three reasons, would result in continuous increase in his pension amount. Okay, so this is about the old pension system or the defined benefit pension system. where the employee is very sure of how much pension he is going to get. Unlike defined benefit pension system, in the new pension system, there is no guarantee. The amount of pension we will be drawing will depend upon the returns. The returns means whatever will be our corpus at the time of our retirement, that corpus, a part of it will be invested in annuity, and whatever amount that you get out of annuity, that will be provided to us as what is called a pension. And since this annuity amount is invested in market securities, including equities, there is no certainty about how much pension we would be getting. And this is what is a major concern for all the central government employees and central autonomous bodies employees who joined into service after 1st of April 1st of January 2004. Right. So I hope the basic things are clear. Coming to the architecture, this is architecture. This is technical thing. We don't have to know. Where are we here? You are here. You are the subscriber, right? Subscriber is connected to your DDO. DDO is none other than our own principal in our college. DDO is connected to PAO. Okay, and PAO will transfer the funds to the trustee bank, right? And the trustee bank will transfer the funds to the 3 pension fund managers. At the moment, we all are in the default, default scheme for central autonomous bodies employees, where our corpus is managed by 3 pension fund managers, SBI, UTI, and LIC. Okay. So this is what is available when you log into your account. Yeah, there is an app developed by the NSDL. Now it is name changed. It is called Protein E-Governance Technology Limited. So there are 2 tiers, as you all know, tier 1 and tier 2. Tier 1 is mandatory and tier 2 is optional. From tier 1, the amount is non-withdrawable. Tier 1 account is also known as non-withdrawable account, while tier 2 is withdrawable account to meet financial contingencies. Even in tier 1, recently some changes have come in. Even from tier 1 also, to which we are now contributing the 10% contribution by the employee, 14% contribution by the employer, where the contribution is as a percentage of your basic pay and earnest allowance, is also now can be partially withdrawn for specified reasons. For specified reasons, for example, higher education of children, or marriage of children, or for treatment of certain life-threatening diseases. For these reasons, you can make partial withdrawal. And what is the partial withdrawal that you can do? The partial withdrawal will be equivalent to 25% of your own contribution. Suppose you made a contribution of 1 lakh, government made a contribution of 1.4 lakh. So your contribution is only 1 lakh. You can make 25% of your own contribution as partial withdrawal for meeting these contingencies. The contingencies or the requirements are higher education of children, including self, and marriage, I mentioned, treatment of certain diseases, and also house construction. Suppose you want to buy a home, yes, you can make a partial withdrawal. That is from tier 1. Tier 2 is like a typical saving account. You can put any amount of money and also withdraw any amount of money. Yes. Any questions as of now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
So, sir, regarding even in tier 1, we have different schemes. So, can we change the schemes?
We are coming to that. I have not come to that yet. Okay.
Okay.
We are only talking of the withdrawability of these, funds from these accounts.
Okay.
Earlier, from tier 1, we could not withdraw even a penny. But tier 1 has been amended. Now, even from tier 1, you can withdraw money for specific reasons. Okay. And up to 25% of your own contribution. Note that your corpus has 3 components. Your own contribution, government's 14% contribution, and the returns that you have been getting, which get accumulated in your own account. We cannot withdraw 25% of all of the available corpus. No. only 25% of your own contribution and for specified reasons. Whereas tier 2 is like a saving account. You can deposit any amount of money, withdraw any amount of money. Okay. Now you all know that when we joined, I joined in 2005 November, and many of our colleagues also have joined around that time, like Professor Anand and Professor Om Prakash and all. So at that time, the contribution of the government was only 10%, and the employee also contributed 10% of the basic pay plus DA. This 10% at that time was as a percentage of BP, that is basic pay and plus DA. But from 1st April 2009, government had increased its contribution to 14% and keeping the employee contribution as it is. Now, at the moment, 24% of our basic pay plus DA is going into the respect to your PRAN account or the corpus. Yes, any questions on this particular slide? Okay. So tier 2 account is withdrawable. As I said, no minimum balances are required here. No limits on number of withdrawals. And it operates like any other saving account. The advantage of tier 2 account is that if you compare it with saving account, suppose you keep your money in your saving account, you get 2 to 3% return. But you keep the same money in your tier 2 account, the returns are very high, precisely because depending upon which option you choose, for investment, the returns are very high, ranging from 12, 13, even 14%. Okay. So this is the comparison between old pension scheme and the new pension scheme. Already I have mentioned, for old pension scheme, 50% of your last pay drawn will be your basic pension, plus you will get dearness relief. For new pension system, this is called defined benefit pension system, the old one. The new one is called defined contribution benefit. The new pension system is nothing but, the contributory pension system that was prevalent along with the old pension system until recent. So the pension that we would get after retirement depends upon the corpus at the time of exit. How much corpus got accumulated? What is the corpus? The corpus is your own contribution, 10% of BP plus DA, 14% of government contribution, BP plus DA, and the returns that would accumulate in your account. That's what is called corpus. And so your pension depends upon how much corpus you have. Do you have 10 crore corpus, 15 crore, 20 crore at the time of retirement? Second, what is your choice of annuity scheme? And third is, what is your choice of annuity service provider? ASP stands for annuity service provider, which we will discuss at the end. Okay, so National Pension System is managed by PFRDA and applicable for those who joined after 2003. And it's a defined contributory benefit scheme. And as per the leave rules, okay, this is about, commutation of your pension, gratuity, leave encashment. So usually a question will arise, the old pension scheme, beneficiaries, they are eligible for gratuity. And they are also eligible for leave encashment. And recently there has been a clarity. Even the new pension scheme subscribers will be eligible for gratuity at the rate applicable, and they are also eligible for leave encashment. Gratuity and leave encashment are the other two important retirement benefits. And what is the leave encashment? You are getting about 12 EL for every year of service. So you can accumulate maximum 300 EL in your EL account. And this 300 EL, you can encash at the time of your retirement. And you will be paid according to the last month's salary. So 300 days of EL you have in your account means it's equivalent to 10 months, 10 into 30 days. So you will get 10 months salary at the time of retirement. And gratuity as per rules. Any questions on this table? Any queries? Okay.
Sir?
Yeah.
Sir, can you just once more, like you were saying something about the corpus and everything, can you just mention that again?
Yeah, you see, for the old pension scheme beneficiary, they know what is their pension, right? Right? What is the pension?
So half of the basic plus the DR.
Exactly. They will start from that, and it will continue to increase till their, what do you call, death. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. But for us, so how do we get pension? In fact, it is not pension. When we talk in a very in a conventional sense. So you are contributing 10%, government is contributing 14%.
Right.
And it is for a period of 20, 30, 40 years, depending upon when you joined in service, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now at the age of 65, there will be some amount in your account, prime account, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is that amount? Your contribution, government contribution, and the accumulated returns.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Minus withdrawal. Minus
withdrawal.
Because why? As I said, now even in tier 1, you can make withdrawal for specific reasons. Okay.
Right.
So suppose you are left with 10 crore in your account. That is your corpus.
Okay, sir. So the entire amount is the corpus. Okay.
Yes. Whatever is left as on your retirement date, that is your corpus. Let's say it is 10 crore.
Right.
Now, as per the existing instructions, you can withdraw maximum of 60% as cash. Okay.
All right, sir. So at the time of retirement, we can withdraw 60% as cash. All right. That's
Cash.
lump sum
That means
withdrawal.
6 crore, let's say.
All right. Okay.
With the remaining 4 crore, you will invest in what is called annuity. Okay.
Okay.
Annuity is nothing but, an investment instrument or a saving instrument, like, saving instrument where you where you park your money.
All right, sir.
Like you may think in a simple sense, suppose you put you have, let's say 4 crore money, you put all 4 crore money in a mutual fund, right? Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So, in mutual fund, you can contribute lump sum and also SIP, right?
Right, sir.
Yeah. So the 40% that is minimum of your corpus have to be invested in annuity, nothing but a kind of a saving instrument where you put your money, which will give you return.
Okay, sir.
Now this 4 crore you have put into annuity, whatever returns you this annuity will give you, that will be your pension.
Okay, sir.
So yeah.
So basically 60% we will withdraw immediately as cash.
In cash.
And then the 40% we can reinvest. That is what you
minimum 40%. Note that it's minimum 40.
Okay.
Which means suppose you don't want cash, okay? You withdraw cash, what will you do?
Right.
So if you think, okay, 40% investment won't give you sufficient income for post-retirement life, you may invest all 100% of your corpus into annuity.
All right.
So let's say you put all 10 crore and monthly returns are 8%. Okay.
Right.
So how much you get for 10 crore? I mean, 8% is per annum. 8% is per annum, right?
Right, sir.
So for 10 crore, 8% per annum, you get 80 lakhs as your.
80 lakhs.
Now this divided by 12. So you will get around 7.5 lakh as your pension every month.
Every month. All right. Okay, sir.
7.5, no, 6.5 or something like that. Okay.
Yeah. And so this will be tax free? No.
I'll come to that. So the 60% cash withdrawal is tax free.
Okay.
Maximum withdrawable amount.
Right.
40% that is minimum you have to invest is also tax free. You don't have to pay any tax on the corpus that you have accumulated.
All right.
So
okay,
this
sir.
is from an income tax point of view, it is called EEE. 3 E's standing for your contributions are exempt, first of all, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
The 10% you are making contribution, is it exempt from income tax?
It's till a limit, I think we are.
No, 1.5 up to 2 lakhs.
Yes, sir.
So it is exempt. Your contribution is exempt?
Yes, sir.
The returns that you are accumulating, that is exempt?
Correct.
And at the time of your retirement, when you withdraw the cash, that is also exempt from income tax.
All right.
That's called EEE, triple E. Exempt.
All right, sir.
Right.
Okay.
So, okay. So at retirement, this is what is available. Now you may have a question. Okay, suppose after we expire, what happens to the, corpus we invested, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Suppose, so we have a spouse, so we can choose such annuity as, where you would ask the annuity service provider to give pension to your spouse, right?
All right.
You have the option. You have the option. Suppose a spouse is not there, so and there's no one behind you, okay, right? So you want pension only till you live, and then you would ask the annuity service provider to hand over the corpus you invested to somebody.
Correct.
So the corpus you invested will come back to you, not to you in the sense, whomsoever you put as nominee.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, so there are many permutations and combinations available with regard to what happens to the 40% minimum corpus you invest into annuity. Okay, right. Okay, any questions on this further? Okay, so apart from this annuity that we would invest, the percentage of corpus we invest into annuity, which give us the pension. We are also eligible for leave encashment, EL encashment for 10 months, and also we will get gratuity at par with the, the old pension scheme, beneficiaries. Okay, so this is, a basic, issues about the NPS. Coming to the specific one, I will shift to. Okay. Yeah. Can you see my screen? Now I'm showing PDF. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now what is the current issue? The current issue is that, oh, this is showing something else. Okay. Here I'm showing you heading. What are the types of schemes available under NPS? Is it visible? Naveen, is it visible?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. So now we all are under a default choice. Can you see default choice here? Default choice. What is default choice? According to the default choice, up to 15% of your contributions will go into equity. Up to 15% of the contribution will go into equity. For example, again, I need the help of Excel. Yeah. Okay. So okay. Right. Suppose you are contributing 22,000 every month. 22,000 is the contribution that is going into your prime account. This contribution is what? 10%, is your money. 10% is your own contribution, and 14% a government. So total 24% of your basic pay plus day is going. That is 22,000. Now, as per the existing guidelines, up to 15%. Up to 15% of this contribution will go into equity. Up to, I'm saying the word up to, not it's 15%. It need not be 15. Up to 15% can be invested into equity. That means, 15% of this amount is equal to, what's going on? 0.15. So 3,300 rupees is only going into equity. Rest amount is going into what we call is fixed, income securities. Fixed income security such as government bonds, and corporate bonds. Basically, these are corporate bonds are also like government bonds. This government bond, corporate bond typically give 7 to 9%. 7 to 9%. Only the equity component, depending upon how the equity market is performing, may give you, as low as 8% to that of, as high as 25%. Is it clear? Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So 15% is going into equity. Rest 85 up to 85% is going into what you call fixed income security. Fixed income security, nothing but bonds, be it the government bond and corporate bond. Now, what was the reason for this? Most of it is actually going into government bond and corporate bond, 85%. What is the reason? The reason was simple. That is, putting money into equity is risky. Although the return potential is also higher for equity, but risk is also higher. So initially we thought very conventional. When the scheme was launched in 2004, we thought, government employee money should not be put to risk. Even if it is low, investment in government bond and corporate bond is safer. So we have kept 85% of our contribution into government bond and corporate bond, which was giving, something like 7 to 9%. 7 to 9%. And only up to 15% we invested in equity. So that was giving, it depends upon the equity market performance, 8 to 25%. Okay. So now you can see here. So in the default choice that you all are there, up to 15% only go to equity and the rest is in debt security. Debt security or fixed income securities are same because they give you fixed income, nothing but interest on corporate bond and government bond. And this is the asset class. The asset class where the 85% have to be invested, debt securities, government securities and related investment up to 55%, debt instruments and related instruments up to 45%, equity and related investment up to 15%. Okay, and asset backed to trust, structured, etc. up to 5%. Short-term debt instruments, money market to 10%. So most of our money was till date was going into corporate debt and government debt, which are giving low return. They are giving low return. Okay. Now beginning from 1st April 2009, government had changed the existing rules. Those rules are that is the default scheme. In the default scheme, you have to invest up to your money will be invested up to 15% in equity and remaining 85% in government security and also corporate securities. Now that is your investment pattern. There are two things in our topic today. One is pension fund manager and investment choice. This is the investment choice under the default scheme. Now coming to pension fund manager, who were the pension fund managers in the default scheme? Can someone mention? Who were the pension fund managers in the default scheme? Can somebody mention?
Sir, I think it's UTI, LIC and SBI.
Excellent. So under the default scheme, government had assigned, UTI and SBI and LIC. All three are public sector entities. Note that. LIC is a public sector entity, SBI and also UTI. So they were managing, our money till now. And at what ratio? There is a ratio of money that is distributed across the three pension fund managers. Three default pension fund managers, I think 34.5, then 33, and I think 32.5, something like that. More or less, it is around 32 to 34%. each one of the PFM got 30-34% of what you contributed. In other words, if you're contributing 22,000, so 33% of is going to SBI, 33 is going to UTI, and 34 was going to LIC. Okay, so this is how this money was distributed across the 3 pension fund managers in the default scheme. Okay, now what is the change now? The change that is brought in is this. The change that is brought in from 1st of April 2009 is this. Now you have broadly, two choices. One is, apart from default, you already have default. Apart from that, there are broadly 2 more choices you have with regard to your investment choice. That is, you can put your 100% corpus in government securities. 100% government securities. This is called Scheme G. So suppose you don't like risk at all. You are worried about putting money into equity and equity market going crashed. So your money may be lost. You don't want at all that risk. You are zero risk, taker. You are risk averse. You don't want to take any risk at all. You can put 100% in government security. Note that in default scheme, up to 15% of your contribution may be invested in equity by the 3 pension fund manager. But under the scheme of this, Scheme G, 100% you are investing in government security because you don't want to take any risk. That's okay. You will get 7 to 7.5% on your corpus. The other option, which we call it as auto choice. Under the auto choice model, you have 2 sub options. Suppose you want to have a higher return, then obviously you have to take risk. When you want high return, you have to take risk. What way you will take risk? You will put more of your corpus into equity. You will put more of your corpus into equity. And here you have got 2 choices under auto. One is conservative life cycle. One is conservative life cycle, wherein maximum of 25% of your corpus will be invested in equity. Maximum of 25% of your corpus will be invested in equity. The other one is moderate life cycle fund, where you can invest maximum of 50% of your corpus into equity. Yes. Now I open for questions with regard to investment choice. We are now discussing about investment choice. Any questions on this? Yes? Any questions on this? No questions? Okay. So let me take, a simple example. Suppose as of now, your corpus is rupees 5 lakhs. As of now, that is 18th February 2024, your corpus is 5 lakhs. In the default scheme, in the default scheme, okay, 15% is going into equity. This is equity. Up to, please note that, up to 50% is going to equity. Rest 85% is going into debt. Debt security. That's basically bond. Okay. So if you translate this into actual money, 15% of your existing corpus is this 75,000, and rest money is going into debt security. This is the default one. This is the What scheme is this? This is the default scheme. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is the change that has been brought in? The change was actually brought in on 1st of April 2019. And in fact, government employees have started exercising this option of investment pattern from that day. Unfortunately, for a central autonomous body employee, this option was not automatically extended. The PFRDA said that the CABs have to write to the NPS authority, requesting the NPS authority to provide this choice for their own subscribers. Thereafter, only they will be providing us the choice. So our college wrote to the NPS authority, and NPS authority gave us the permission now. So it has been, almost 4 years gone. We wrote about 7-8 months ago. Now the permission has been granted to us. So from 1st of April, this is the default scheme. From 1st of April 2019, now one is LC25. Now you got 3 choices. One is Scheme G. Scheme G. In Scheme G, this is the choice now available to you from 1st of April 2019. Your entire corpus can be invested in government securities. So this is option 1 now. Option 2 is LC25. LC25 means basically life cycle 25. In this, up to 25% of your corpus, you can invest in securities. In equities. Can you see this? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
How much you can invest in equity in LC25?
25%.
Yes, 25%. And the other one is debt. In debt, you will invest up to 75%. So 1,25,000 money will go into equity. In the existing default scheme, how much could be invested in equity? Only 75,000. So under LC25, you are investing more in equity and less in debt. Coming to the third choice that you have now, that is LC50. As the name indicates, you can invest in equity up to 50%. How much? And in debt, the remaining 50%. In absolute terms, it means half of your corpus will go into equity. That is 2 lakh, it should be 2 lakh 50,000. Yeah, 1 minute, 0.5. Yeah. So 2,50,000 will go into equity. Okay. And remaining will go into debt. Oh, it's 25 lakh. How?
So I was back to the point into 0.5. You did into 5.
Okay. Okay, I can write it. Yeah, that is, let's say 250,000. Okay, so 250,000 will go into equity, and remaining 250 will go into your debt instrument. Yeah. Yes. Any questions on this? Any questions on this?
Sir, I have one question.
Yes, please.
If we plan to change the scheme, like if now I want LC25 or LC50, will it go on everything which has been accumulated till now? Will it apply on that or from the next contributions?
Yeah, please note that question. I will answer it. Okay.
All right.
Let's try to understand first of all this investment pattern.
All right, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's a very important question. I will answer. So now you have, apart from default scheme, which is this, you have got 3 more choices. One is Scheme G, where your entire corpus will go into, into government securities. If you choose LC25, up to 25% of your corpus will go into equity and remaining 75% in debt instrument. If you choose LC50, up to 50% will go into equity and remaining will go into the debt. It's like 50-50 yahan pe. Yes. Now, so that is what here means, LC25 and LC50. Now, why we call it life cycle fund? Why we call it life cycle fund? In LC25, I said up to 25% will be invested in equity, remaining in debt. In LC50, I said up to 50% will be invested in equity and remaining in debt. Now the question mark is, will this remain be 50% throughout your career till you retire under LC50? Will it be 25% in equities under LC25 till you retire? Can someone answer this? Yes. Under LC50, we said that you can invest up to 50% in equity, remaining in debt. Under LC25, we said up to 25% you can invest in equity, up to 25% of your corpus. That is this. In equity and remaining in debt. The question is, will this remain the same? The percentage will remain the same throughout your career. That means until you retire. Or is there any connection with your life cycle? That means your age. Any answers? Any answers? Okay. No one is answering. Right. That's okay. Now look at this one. First, we are looking at the moderate life cycle fund. In moderate life cycle fund, known as LC50, this is the asset class. Your corpus will be invested in equity, corporate security, and government security. When you're up to 30 years, 35 years, when you're up to 35-year age, 50% of your corpus will go into equity. Remaining 50 will go into corporate bond 30, government bond 20. As your age is increasing to 36, 37, 38, 39, and so on, you can see every year the equity contribution will reduce by 2%. From 50 to 48, 48 to 46, and so on. This reduction in 2% will be added to 1% to corporate, 1% to, the reduction in equity from 50 to 48 will be added to government securities. Similarly, the investment in corporate securities is reducing every year by 1%. Do you notice that? Do you notice that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So every year your equity contribution will reduce by 2% if you opt LC50. Every year a corporate contribution to corporate debt, corporate securities, investment in corporate security will reduce by 1. This 2 plus will be added to G. See, G is increasing every year by 3%. 20, 23, 26, 29, 32. Yes or no? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this will continue. Up to when? Up to when? Up to 55 years. When you reach 55 years age and above, your maximum exposure to equity will be 10%. Your maximum exposure to corporate is 10%. Your maximum exposure to government debt is how much? How much is this?
80%.
Exactly. So we call this life cycle 50. Why it is life cycle? Why it's called moderate life cycle fund or LC50? The investment into equity is linked to your age. Our life cycle, life cycle means, when you join at 25 or 30 year, you are very young. Then you will get into middle age. Then, we will get into post middle age, or before old age. So as you're getting older, investment of your money into equity is more riskier. Suppose what happens? At the time of your retirement at 65, suppose the entire stock market will crash. If we continue to have 50% equity investment, what would happen? What would happen, Arpita? Yes, Arpita? Hello? Hello? Yeah, can someone respond? What would happen, if you continue to have 50% equity investment under LC50 till retirement?
Sir, it will become very risky with age, sir.
What are you saying?
It will become very risky, like, because majority of it is in equity. So in order to reduce the risk, they are reducing the percentage in equity every year.
Arpita is talking, right?
No, that's Namita, sir.
Namita ji. Okay, very good. You see, what happens is this. Suppose we have a 50% continuously throughout retirement, and exactly on the retirement year 65, stock market would crash. Your entire corpus will evaporate. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. However, suppose now you are at 35 or 30. There is some stock market crash. It is not going to impact you. Why? Why? You are not going to liquidate your units. You are not going to redeem your units to incur loss. You will be there in the system for next 30 years. Stock market will recover. So whatever loss you will incur right now is only a notional loss. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Suppose there is a stock market crash tomorrow and you look into your NPS, your unit values have gone down. Maybe your corpus also had gone down. Nothing to worry because it's a notional loss, because you're not going to actually realize that loss. It is notional. What is important? At the time of our retirement, what is the position of the market? So in order to reduce the exposure to equity market towards our old age, the percentage of investment in equity share has been reduced, flat 2% every year, beginning from 35. Means up to 35, yes, you can take risk, but subsequently, as we are getting, aged, the equity exposure may not be safe. So that is the basic principle behind it. Under the life cycle fund, LC50, you can invest up to 50% in equity up to age 35 year, and subsequently, every year it will reduce by 2. Corporate also will reduce every year by 1%. This 3% will get added to G, government securities, which are more safe and secure. And at the age of 55 and after, this is the percentage of investment into equity, corporate bond, and government securities. Is it clear? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Coming to the LC25, in LC25, exactly it is the same, except that, under LC25, the maximum exposure to equity is only 25% up to 35 years of age. See this, see this row. Up to 35 years, what is the maximum exposure to equity? Only 25. In corporate, you will put 45% of your corpus will go to corporate. 30% will go to government securities. And every year from 35, 36 onwards, your equity exposure will be reduced by 1%. Exposure to corporate bond will reduce by 2%. You can see 45 to 43, 41, 39, 37. These 1 plus 2, 3 will be added to government securities. At the end of retirement, at the end of 55 and above, only 5% of your corpus is into equity, 5% is in corporate debt, and 90% is in government securities. Is it clear? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now you have 3 choices. Okay, maybe tomorrow or day after, I can help you to switch over to it. What are the 3 choices? Choice number 1 is scheme G, where you put 100% into government security. Choice 2 is LC50. In terms of risk, in terms of risk, if I put it in order, the least risky one is scheme G. The least risky one is scheme G, but you will get 7% only. 100% of your corpus will go to scheme G. The second least one is LC25, where up to age 35, your corpus will be invested in this ratio, 25, 45, 30 across equity, corporate bond, and government bond. You want to take little bit risk. You are very optimistic about India's growth potential, India's equity market potential. Okay, you can opt for this. And as I said, when someone is in the age of 30, 35 years, I think one can take LC50. It's not going to be risky, because even if there is a slight correction in market, stock market, over a longer period of time, stock market will give you good returns. because you are going to be there in NPS for next 30-35 years, depending upon your age of joining. Right? Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is about the investment pattern. Apart from the default investment that you are already in, you have got now 3 options. Scheme G, 100% into government security. LC 25, up to 25% corpus will go into equity, rest corporate and government security. And LC 50, which I have opted already, because as I said, I was in government, when I was at ISTM, this option was given to government employee. I already opted LC 50. And LC 50 means up to 50% of your corpus will be invested in equity. Yes. Yes, Arpita, what was your question regarding you asked a question, Arpita.
Sir, I think Namita had asked.
Sir, I was asking regarding the scheme. Can we change the scheme in tier 1 only?
Very good question. So, in tier 1, so far we have discussed about investment pattern, right? Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, what about the pension fund managers? How many pension fund managers are there in the system? Any idea?
3.
Can you see now PFRDA portal? Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Dr. Namita, can you see?
yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. As of now, the default pension fund managers for the default scheme is one
LIC,
SBI, you can see,
UTI, yeah.
LIC and UTI.
UTI, yes, sir.
Now you have the option of changing the pension fund manager as well. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I opted for HDFC. My entire corpus, I opted HDFC. Okay.
Sir, can I just interrupt you 1 minute, sir?
Yes.
Sir, so we now have the option to change our scheme also, the pension fund manager also, and also the funds, or what can we change?
So there are only 2 things that you have to change. One is who is your fund manager. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, in the default scheme, your fund manager means pension fund manager is SBI, LIC, UTI, right?
Yes, sir. Equally,
Now, now you have the option of changing them.
Okay.
You can only go for one pension fund manager, like I went for HDFC.
Okay.
You can go for actually also 2 also. Suppose you want to remove all SBI, UTI, LIC and want to choose fresh 2.
Okay.
You can go for HDFC and ICICI or any other combination.
All right. Okay, sir.
All combinations are permissible.
Okay. Okay.
You can either allow only one pension fund manager to manage any one of them, including SBI. You can remove LIC and UTI and keep SBI.
Okay.
So you have the choice of choosing any pension fund manager now, 1 or 2.
All right, sir.
Or even 3. Okay.
Okay, sir.
That is one thing. Coming to the investment pattern. Coming to the
investment pattern.
Suppose I have chosen HDFC as my pension fund manager, only sole manager. Okay.
Right, sir.
Now I chose LC50.
Okay.
Now, how is my money invested by the HDFC? I'll take you to the document.
50% in equity, sir. 50% in government bonds.
Very good. No, 50% is in equity and 30 in corporate and 20 in.
Okay. Right.
Now I am not 35. Now I am 45. Okay.
Okay.
So now my corpus is 30% is in equity, 20% is in corporate, 50 in
50 in government. Right?
Exactly. This is my case.
Okay. So you'll be sharing now with us this document?
Yeah, I will share it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Now you see, every year you can change once your pension fund manager.
Okay.
Your pension fund manager you can change once in a year. Year means financial year.
Okay, sir.
Whereas you can change the investment pattern 4 times in a year.
All right. Okay, sir. Okay.
What does it mean? It means
that means
tell me.
That means we can change our fund manager just once, but whether we want LC25 or LC50 or Scheme G, that we can do 4 times in a year.
Exactly. You are absolutely right. Okay.
All right.
Suppose now we are towards end of Feb and March 31st. Now you can change your pension fund manager before 31st March. Okay.
And
And choose any of, yes, please.
sorry to interrupt. So this change can be made in a fiscal year only, or January to December?
No. It is a fiscal year, financial year. Okay.
Financial year. Okay. Thank you, sir.
So change.
But
Suppose, yes.
this brings me back to my previous question, sir, that will it be everything we have accumulated till now or whatever new contribution we are
Very,
making?
very good question. So when I joined, when I switched over to, HDFC, in fact, HDFC was my second, switch over. Originally, I switched over to Kotak. There is Kotak, right? Okay.
Okay, sir.
So when the first time, 2019, April 1st, when the option was given, initially only the fresh contributions were going into the Kotak Mahindra and as per LC 50 choice. Okay. Subsequently, my outstanding amount has been transferred to Kotak Mahindra by the authority, right? Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
But now for you all, the moment you switch over to, Scheme G or LC50, LC25, within few days, your entire corpus will be transferred. Not the fresh contribution, but also the accumulated legacy amount. Okay.
Okay, sir. And so then with every year that our contribution is reducing, it will be on the entire but those will be for the fresh contributions, right?
No, what is reducing? I didn't
Sir,
get.
every year, like right now, if I'm 34, so 50% will be in equity. But the moment
Suppose right now you have 3 lakh corpus, okay?
Right.
Now, of the 3 lakh, 50% will go into equity.
Right, sir.
30 into corporate bond, 20 into government security.
Correct, sir.
Now, next year, what happens? There is automatic, provision in the, what do you call, NPS portal.
Right.
Automatically, your corpus will be redistributed in this ratio across these 3 asset classes. Automatically, the moment you turn 36.
Okay, sir.
You don't have to do anything. What you have to do, only 2 things. One, you can choose pension fund manager.
Right.
Other one is choose investment pattern, investment choice.
Investment choice, right.
The rest all are automatically changes.
On the entire corpus.
Entire corpus.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Sir,
Got it.
Yes.
Sir.
Any other questions on this?
Sir. Sir, if as you said that as the age will increase, the corpus will shift. Like I have suppose chose the LC50, and next year suppose I am becoming 39, for example.
You are going to become 39.
For example.
Okay.
So it will be like 42 in the equity.
See, you are joining. Suppose you are shifting at the age of 38. You are going to be 39 means you are 38 now, right?
Yes, sir.
Whatever corpus now you will be transferring, it will be distributed across the 3 asset classes in this ratio.
Okay, sir.
And the next year onwards, it will automatically change as follows.
Okay, my question is, suppose by next financial year, in the March 2025, the total amount is like 5 lakh rupees, for example. Okay. So when the 40 cross touch means the out of this 5 lakh, whatever was in the equity like 42%, it will be converted to 40% overall.
Yes, the authority will reallocate your funds. Okay.
Okay.
It will redistribute funds in such a manner this ratio have to be fulfilled.
Okay. So means they will take out the money from equity.
Yes, that is their job. हमका कोई tension नहीं लेना.
Okay.
You don't have to do anything about it. It's automatically जैसे आपका date of birth है ना NPS में.
Yes, sir.
Like the day you touch your next birthday, automatically there will be switch over from equity to corporate and government bond as per the ratio given here.
Okay, so my next question is that if I choose like HDFC also along, means how many fund manager we can choose maximum? 3 only or more than 3?
You can choose. This question is very important. I will check it because when I myself switched over to LC50, I didn't want to choose 2, 3. I first chose Kotak Mahindra and then I shifted to HDFC. So as of now, I have only one fund manager, and I am sure there should be a provision to up to 3 fund managers. Like in default, you have already 3.
Yes, sir.
So in the LC50, LC25 also there should be 3 available. We can check it. That's not a big thing. Okay.
Okay. And sir, one more thing. If we choose only one, my rest of the amount which I have chosen till now will be shifted to that fund one manager only.
Everything will shift to your new fund manager.
Okay, okay.
Not only fresh contribution will go to new fund manager, even the legacy amount, जो भी आपकी accumulated है, corpus amount है आपकी account पे, वो सब कुछ shift हो जाएगा.
Okay, okay. Sir.
Okay, and it will take in T plus 4 days. T plus
4.
Which means आज आपने shift किया है, आपने already आज shift किया है. Within 4 days, that changes will be reflected in your portal, in your account.
Oh. Okay, sir.
Yes, Dr.
Thank
Richa. Dr. Richa, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I'm like very, I have very basic knowledge about finances. So I wanted to just understand it little more simply.
Okay.
So basically what these different fund managers, like you said that you have shifted to HDFC.
Yes.
So you basically kind of studied their pattern of how they are investing in equity and what kind of bonds they are choosing.
I am coming to that. I have not yet come to that part. Okay.
Okay. So
how did I select
my
HDFC?
question,
how did I select HDFC? I will tell you what is the performance metric.
Okay, sir. Then I'll wait for that. So basically, so what I could understand was that if we are taking this LC50, then it's more of a, it will be probably, if the market is good, it will be more profitable but more risky.
Absolutely. जब आप risk लेते हो तब तो return मिलेगा.
Return मिलेगा.
Yes.
So if I put it like very generically, if I continue like from 40 to 50 years, if I am continuing with this LC50 option, and then at the age of 50, if I want to shift to say LC25,
yes,
so whatever profit has accumulated in these 10 years,
yes,
that will be kind of then reworked by that fund manager.
No. As on 50, suppose right now you choose LC50, okay?
Right.
And you will be there in LC50 for next 10 years.
Right.
Maybe by next 10 years you become, let's say, 45, okay?
No, sir, I will become 50.
50, okay, whatever it is. Now, whatever it is, so when you turn 50, this is the, percentage contribution to equity, corporate bond and government bond, right?
Okay.
Now, at this point, you want to shift over to LC25, right?
Right.
Okay. So, at that point of time, suppose your corpus is 5 crore, okay?
Okay.
Of the 5 crore, entire amount will be transferred to the LC25 scheme. Okay.
I did not understand that corpus means my contribution or also the profit that has.
Please note that your corpus is the outstanding balance available in your account.
Everything is corpus.
Outstanding balance available in your account, which consists of your own contribution, government contribution, the returns you have accumulated minus partial withdrawal. Minus
partial withdrawal.
Yes. Now you have the option of partial withdrawal.
Okay. But if I have not withdrawn anything, then whatever is there,
that will be shifted to LC25 scheme and amount will be distributed in this ratio.
Okay. And then it becomes a more secure but probably less profitable from that
absolutely time. You are absolutely right. The difference between LC50, LC25 and scheme G. Scheme
G.
There is also one more scheme, no?
But that is like purely less risk but very slow growth kind.
Less risk, less return. High risk, high return. Moderate risk, moderate return. That's it.
Okay.
Simple common sense.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any other questions on this, LC50, LC25 and scheme G? Okay. As I said, you can change pension fund manager once in a financial year, and you can change your investment pattern 4 times in a year. Which means, suppose you choose as HDFC today, and you opted LC50. After 2 days, your mind changed. Accordingly, you can change to LC25. Okay? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So there are 2 things: fund manager change and the investment pattern change. Fund manager change is only once in a year, financial year. Investment pattern can be changed 4 times in a financial year. First, you may opt G, then come to LC50, come to LC25, and then go back to G. 4 times you can do in a year. Is it clear?
Okay, sir.
This is what we discussed till now is for government employee and central autonomous bodies employee. Now the NPS is also available for corporate sector employee. उनके लिए और थोड़ा उन्होंने गवर्नमेंट ने लिबर्टी दिया है. उनके लिए there is also LC 75. What is it? LC
75. 75.
Yes. For the corporate employee, there is also LC 75, which means at the up to 35-year age, corporate employees can invest 75% of their corpus in equity. Okay. 10 in corporate bond, 15 in government security. And rest LC 50, LC 25 is also available for them. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So LC 75 is not available for government employees and CAB employee. Okay, I just want to mention it because you may come across LC 75 and think why we cannot opt for it. It's not for the government employee and CAB employee. It's only for the corporate employee. Apart from LC 75, they also have another option which is called active choice. What is it? What is the choice that they have?
So active choice.
Yes. In active choice, till they retire, they can keep 75% of their corpus in equity. Unlike in LC 75, even LC 75, the equity contribution to equity will reduce every year by 4%. You can see 75 to 71, 71 to 67, and the contribution to C and G is increasing. Am I right? Can you see this? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So corporate employees have LC 75 and also active choice. Active choice, that is this active choice, which means they can invest up to 75% of their corpus till they retire in equity and related instruments. So active choice and LC 75, they are not available for government employees. Please note that. Okay. Coming to the question, why did I choose HDFC? That is the question, right? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you see I have displayed something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the performance of various fund managers. Fund performance of NPS PFM as on 31st January 2024. This is the latest one. Okay. So this is for aggressive investment. जो LC 75 मैंने बताया था for the corporate sector employees. This is available, right? Aggressive investment, 70% equity, 10% corporate bond, 15% GSEC. That means government security. This is not for us. Look at this one. Are the figures are legible? Can you see it properly?
Sir, it is little small.
Abhi dekho?
Zoom, yes.
This is better.
Okay. So let's see our LC 50. LC 50, also known as moderate, life cycle. Moderate life cycle. 50% will go into equity, 30 into corporate bond, 20 into GSEC. That is up to age 35. Thereafter, equity contribution and the corporate bond contribution will go down. That will add up to GSEC contribution. Now look at, HDFC pension. I have chosen HDFC pension. So look at the returns that they have given. If you take the previous 5 years, HDFC fund manager has given 12.5%, 12.59% return overall. What is this one? What is this choice? What is this return? Tell me. This is the overall return on your corpus. Okay?
Okay.
Overall return on your corpus. Like you have a corpus of 5 lakh and you invested in HDFC. You asked HDFC to manage your funds and you chose LC 50. And accordingly, they invested in this ratio. So that gave 12.59% return. This is the annual return per year. 12.59 in the last 5 years. So HDFC.
So this is for 1 year or all 5 years?
This is for 5 years. I mean to say, this is always the percents are, are mentioned per year. Okay.
That means in the first year it was 12 and then again in second year 12.
Yeah.
This is a 5-year average.
It is the
What
5-year
is the
average.
average?
Average growth. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether it is simple average or compounded, but this is the return per year. Okay. So HDFC was number 1. If you take 7-year average, last 7 years, even then HDFC is ranked number 1. If you take 9-year, also it is number 1. Similarly, look at ICICI. It's also doing well. The difference is only at the second decimal, you can see. 12.56. Okay. This is 11.28, 10.05. So this is the pension fund manager's performance. You can see there are only, how many are there here? Can you see? Pension fund managers?
The 7.
7. So recently, PFRDA had given license for 3 more pension fund managers. Now we have 10. How many we have now?
10.
We have now 10. So who are the new guys who joined? You can see here, Tata Pension, Max Life Pension, and Axis. These are the new guys. So they don't have historic data. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. So those 3 new and these are 7 old, total 10. Now you can assign your entire corpus to any one of them or a combination of 1 plus 1 or 1 plus 1 plus 1. And also you can specify what percentage of your corpus you want to assign to that. Any questions? Dr. Namita?
No, sir. I'm clear as of now.
Suppose 5 lakh you want to put into LC50.
Yes.
And you want to have 3 pension fund manager. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You can specify what percent of corpus you want to allocate to them. Maybe 50, 30,
right.
20. Right?
Right, sir.
40, 40, 20. So that freedom also you have right now.
Okay, sir.
Yes. So in LC50, these were the returns on a 5-year average. On a 7-year average, these were the returns. And on a 9-year average, please note that this is the return on your entire corpus. That is about 12.5. Which means what? Corporate bond, government security will give you only 7 to 7.5. But how did you get an average of 12.59? Because equity market has been doing so well in the last 4 years. Equity market, the equity component jo hai aapka, it is actually giving 20 to 25% return. How much? Can you look at this one? How much maximum will go into equity?
50%.
50. That 50% equity is giving you 20% return on your 50% corpus that you invested. That is lifting up your average returns. Any questions? Yeah, any questions on this? No questions?
No, sir, I think it's clear.
Suppose you invested 5 lakh and of this, so 2.5 lakh, 250,000 is going into equity. And let's say in government securities, how much? How much will go into government security in LC50? 20 or 30? How much will go into government securities? At the beginning, ECG. This is very interesting. You see, this is ECG. Right?
20, sir.
Government securities will go in 20. 20% of it is 1 lakh. Right?
Yes.
And this is 1.5.
Yes, sir.
Now my question is, these two are giving only 7.5%, 7.5 on an average. Okay? Okay? Right? You got an overall of 12% return on your investment. But these two, half of your investment is yielding only 7.5. What does it mean? What does it mean? This your equity component is giving you 16.5% return. How much?
16.5, sir.
16 or
17, 18%, sir. Approximately 16 to 18% return.
Your equity is yielding actually 16%. And that is lifting up your overall returns. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. 1 minute. Okay. So this is the performance of various pension fund managers for the LC50. And you can see LC25. LC25, is it visible? Yes?
Yes, sir.
You can see LC25 HDFC pension for the 5-year average return is 10.47. It is 2 percentage points less than 5-year return for the same pension fund manager HDFC. Precisely because you are investing here in LC25 only up to 25% in equity. So obviously the return should be lower because equity contribution to equity segment is lower, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is what it is. With regard to the option we have now, you can choose any of the 10 pension fund managers. Right now we have in our NPS system, and you can assign all of your corpus to one or even more. You can change PFM, pension fund manager, once in a year. You can change your investment pattern 4 times in a year, and this is the returns that they have been giving us in the last few years. As I told you, I have already shifted to HDFC, and this year I shifted to HDFC in April 2023. So what is the month now? February. So this year it has been extraordinary performance by the equity market. So overall I got 19% return. I got 19% return this year.
Wow, sir.
Huh?
Wow.
Yeah. So note that this is a 5-year average. It does not mean every year it is 14%. Okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a 5-year average, 14.69. Sorry. 5-year average 12.59 for LC50. It does not mean on average, it's an average only, not that every year it was 12.59. As I said, this year, from April 2023 to February, now almost not yet over, I got 20% overall return on my corpus. 20% overall return on my corpus means what? My equity segment, as I said, I am 45 now, only 30% is going to equity. My equity returns were 40%. I got 40% return on my equity segment. And rest is 7.5. That lifted up my overall return this year to 20%. Is it clear?
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So only, as I said, you all are very young, and one can take little bit of risk. It's not that, market will crash, we will incur losses. We are not traders in stock market. Moreover, the pension fund managers, when they put our money into equity, they're not going to put money into one equity share of a company. They distribute it across the spectrum of equity shares available in the market, be it the large cap companies, middle cap, and small cap. Even if there is a slight correction in the market, we are not traders to incur loss. It's only notional on paper, because we are not going to do any withdrawal of money, not permitted, except for the partial withdrawal for specified reasons. You are not going to withdraw even a penny. And I'm sure nobody would be withdrawing money, even if there is a provision for it, for the 25% of the self-contribution can be withdrawn. But that's a provision just to ensure that people who are in emergency, it would be helping them, right? Okay. Yes. So I hope you all will take a informed decision. The whole purpose of this session is that you should know what you are doing, and I hope that now you know what you are going to do. And with all the numbers in front of us, note that you are a long-term investor who will be there in the system for next 30 to 40 years. There are also people who are just 25. I met few people who are just 25, so they are going to be there for 40 years. And 40 years means you can imagine 2064. And our stock market is one of the best performing market, and it will continue to do. As you all know, by 2047, government had set a target of achieving developed India or Vikasit Bharat. Even our college has undertaken several initiatives. Our GDP is now just $4 trillion. And we aim to be $30 trillion economy by 2047. Which means, our GDP will increase by 7 to 8 times, accordingly the stock market. And the entire funds are managed by very well qualified, experienced professionals. They're not like you and me who don't know what is stock market, Be it the HDFC, ICICI, SBI, the pension fund is managed by highly qualified, experienced professionals who knows how to manage with the risk and how much risk to take. Okay? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now I request Arpita. Arpita, are you there? Arpita, are you there? I have shared one document with her. If some of you wants to try, you can try. I have, yeah. Can you see this one? I will share this with you all. Can you see this Word document?
Yes, sir.
So how to change your pension fund and also, your investment option that is given here. I will share with, you all. So you can do it maybe, if you want to do, okay? If you want to do, you do it. Otherwise, it's up to you. Dr. Arpita, are you there? Oh, she's not responding. Okay. Right. So, I'll share this with you. If anyone wants to try, they can try. You all are, co-panelists. So you can actually share your screen and also give a demo. Is anyone having readily their login ID and password?
Yes, sir. I mean, I can, but I'll have to just sign in from my laptop once.
You can do it. You can do it.
No? Or can I do it from the mobile itself?
But how will you? Is it possible to share? Because mobile पे थोड़ा restrictions रहेगा ना?
हाँ sir. Sir, तो फिर आप मेरे को 5 minutes दीजिए, मैं laptop से join कर लेती हूँ.
Yeah, please. I can show. Please do it. Please do it.
Sure, sir. Sure.
We'll be waiting. Yeah. If anyone have any questions, they are free to ask. If anyone has even a, a small question which they think they can ask.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, my question is that if suppose if any
please introduce yourself so that others also would know. Navneet.
Yes, sir, Navneet, sir.
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Sir, my question is, suppose some mishappening happened to any employee, then what about the whole of the corpus fund?
Okay. See, today I have restricted it to only to, the option that we have, right?
Okay.
And, there are many things which many people are not aware. Your question is a very pertinent question. That is, what would happen if the employee expires in the service, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, for government employees, they have, the dependent family member. If the employee expires, who are at loss? If the employee expires, who are at loss? The dependent family members.
Yes, sir.
Now, government gave the dependent family members to choose old pension scheme, if that is beneficial. Are you getting it?
Old pension they can choose.
Yes, they can choose old pension scheme. If they think, you see, suppose an employee, let's say, he joined in 2018. When? 2018, right?
2018.
And he completed just about 5 years of service. How many?
5 years.
How much corpus will be there? Too small, right?
5 years.
Too small.
Yes, sir.
Now,
yes, sir.
Now, if he opts for the same new pension scheme, the corpus is too small. So suppose the corpus is 5 lakhs. Sir. How much? Let's say the corpus is 10 lakhs, okay?
5 lakh.
10 lakh, okay?
Okay, sir.
So how much pension you will get in a month?
Ji, sir.
Peanuts. Right?
Yes, sir.
Now the dependent family members have a choice to choose the old pension scheme. Suppose the employee was drawing 30,000 basic pay. How much? 30,000 basic pay, right? Now the dependent family members will get what is called family pension. What is it?
Okay.
They will get family pension.
Okay.
Family pension is 30%.
30,000.
No. This is the basic pay of the employee. Okay?
If the basic pay was 1 lakh, then 30,000.
No. This is the basic pay of the employee. That is 30,000.
Yes, sir.
I'm talking of government employee. Okay? Not the teachers.
Yes,
Suppose
sir.
the basic pay of the employee was 30,000. Let's say he was a Group B officer. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Now, for the first 7 years after the death, for the first 7 years after the death, the family will get 50% of the last pay.
7 years.
50% of the last pay drawn as basic pension, right? That will be equal to 50,000.
Okay.
Plus, they will get the DR. They will get the...
Yes, sir.
DR कितना है अभी?
DR.
46% DR अभी. Same as DA.
46.
Same as DA. DR means dearness relief.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Dearness relief is nothing but DA, but the terminology is different from pensioners. For us, it is DA. For them, it's DR. So his family will get, his family members will get, family members means mainly spouse. She will get 21,900 rupees pension per month for next 7 years after death. Okay?
Yes, sir.
7 years only. After that, the family pension will be given at the rate of 30% only. How much?
30%.
30% of the BP, that is 10,000. Okay?
Yes, sir.
That is 14,600 only. What is the rationale here? The rationale is that when the employee retires from service, not only the pension have to be sufficient for himself, but also his dependent wife, right?
Yes, sir.
Now the employee died. How many people are there? Only one. Okay?
Yes, sir.
When the employee died after retirement, then who is dependent? Only spouse, right? So
yes,
for one person, this is enough.
Yes, sir.
If it is 2 persons, suppose the employee retires and he continues to be there, so the pension will be as follows. Okay?
Okay.
Unfortunately, as of now, for a central autonomous body employee, this facility is not there. What facility?
Okay.
What facility?
Old pension.
The dependent family members cannot opt for old pension scheme in the event of the NPS subscriber of a CAB dies.
Okay.
This is one of our demand. Okay.
Yes, sir.
ये जो provision आया था 2021 से आया था.
Okay, sir.
For government employee.
Okay.
Now we are demanding that this provision, that in the event of unfortunate death of the employee, the dependent family member should have the choice of choosing old pension system.
Yes, sir.
Which would be obviously beneficial, right?
Yes, sir.
If the employee dies soon after joining service, there is almost no corpus, right?
Yes, sir.
Suppose think of even an IAS officer. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
they
sir.
also get the same basic pay as 56,000.
Yes, sir.
And suppose an young fellow joined into IAS and after 1 or 2 years he died.
Yes, sir.
Right? So there is almost no corpus. How will his family would survive?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, the provision was given that, okay, in the event of unfortunate death of the employee in service, it doesn't matter when he died. But if it is in service, okay, the dependent family members have the choice to choose between NPS or OPS.
Okay.
That is the present position for government. Unfortunately, it is not extended to CAB employees.
Okay.
Yes, we are demanding. It is under the consideration of the UGC and the ministry.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I think...
Sir, I am ready. I have logged in.
Okay, so I will stop sharing myself.
Yes, sir. Actually, it's coming. Host has disabled participant screen sharing.
Yeah,
so I can't share
Dr.
it.
Naveen, are you there, Naveen?
Yes, sir.
Please let madam, to share her.
No, I already made Namita madam as
हाँ
co-host.
नवीन बट
No,
मेरा ना when I'm trying to share तो आ रहा है कि host
just a minute.
हाँ हाँ
Just a minute.
You
Now
can
try.
actually disable me and enable her because my presentation part is over. Okay?
No, I enabled her already because
Okay,
she was joined from 2 systems. Now I made her co-host.
yeah,
Okay.
it's done. It's done.
Yeah. Thank you very much for logging in.
Yes, sir.
You know the.
Sir,
Okay.
this is my home page, sir.
Okay, this is your home page. Everyone, please see.
Yes, sir.
Thanks to her for sharing her own, account. Although I'm sure not much money is there.
No, sir.
Okay. And also, that you can voluntarily contribute to your tier 1 also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So go to transact online.
Okay, sir.
And okay, first there are 2 things here, right?
Yes, sir.
Change scheme preference, change PFM.
Okay, sir.
So go to first change PFM means pension fund manager.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Oh, it's again asking me to log in.
Okay.
It's fine. Okay, sir. So change PFM. Okay.
Yes, now you see your plan is this, and now you are changing the PFM in tier 1, right?
Yes, sir. Tier 1.
Do you have open tier 2?
No, sir. I
okay. Now you see, please read this one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you want to really do it today?
No, sir, but I'll just get to know the procedure. I can do it today also, sir. Actually,
you can do it, no problem. If you don't
I've also done some homework and I had also selected HDFC only.
Yeah, you choose HDFC. I assure you, no loss would be there. And if you don't like, by April 1st, you can change to somebody new.
All right, sir.
Okay. Now you see, this is the existing your default one. Can you see scheme percent?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
LIC pension fund scheme, 33.5% of your contribution is going to LIC.
Yes, sir.
UTI 32, SBI 34, right?
34, yes, sir.
Now, till now, you have not changed scheme preference.
Yes, sir. No.
You also not changed your PFM.
Yes, sir.
So, whenever you change your PFM and scheme preference, count will be there here.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Next, go to submit. Okay.
Okay, now it's asking me, do I want active choice?
No. So here, please note that यहाँ पे थोड़ा misleading है. The active choice here is nothing but your scheme G.
Okay.
I also misunderstood this as active choice like a corporate active choice.
Right.
And I opted it. Then I realized all 100% is going into scheme G. Then I again shifted to moderate auto choice. Yes.
Right.
Moderate auto choice. Yeah.
Okay,
so go submit.
But it's asking for PFM now.
Select your PFM. HDFC.
But we can only select one now, sir. That is
as of now. Which means that means there is a restriction. You can only choose one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Let's try. We will see what we can do.
Okay, sir.
Submit. Send OTP. So note that you are in auto choice. Okay.
Yes, sir.
In auto choice, you have 2 options, LC50 and LC25. In active choice for government and CAB employees, it means 100% will be going into your government securities.
Yes, sir. I think it's done. I put the OTP.
No, you did both things. You have changed your pension fund manager. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And also you changed your investment pattern.
Yes, sir. LC50. Yeah.
Both have changed. Okay. Now this change will be affected in your account in T+3 days. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Today Sunday hai, so by Wednesday or Thursday the change will be reflected.
All right, sir.
Okay. So this is how everyone can try it. And again you go to transact online. Yeah.
Yes.
So now see the change PFM option. You did this one only right now, right?
Yes, sir. I had done, but then I chose both in one only.
That is how it is made. Go to now change scheme preference.
Yes, I went there.
Now go to tier type 1. Go to LC50, you can shift to LC25.
So now it's coming here. Preference 1, scheme preference 1, PFM 1.
Because
Earlier
you changed it, no?
0. Yes, sir.
Now
Yes,
what you are doing now in the second operation, wait. What you are doing is that you are keeping HDFC as your fund manager, okay?
yes, sir.
Changing the scheme preference. Now you are in already LC50 and you are changing to maybe LC25 or maybe scheme G.
Okay, sir.
So if you do that, your scheme preference count will increase.
Okay, okay.
As of now, you don't want it, right?
No, sir. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll go with it.
So that is it.
I'll just click on submit and see what
No
happens.
need. Yeah, you try it. You can try. That's okay.
Same thing it's asking.
You see now only it is asking you to change your investment scheme choice, right?
Right, right.
That means you are keeping your pension fund as it is, but now you are changing only your investment choice.
But sir, अभी ऊपर पुराना ही दिखा रहा है LIC, UTI, SBI.
मैं वही कहा था ना, आपका ये T+3 days के बाद चेंज हो जाएगा.
ओके सर, ठीक है सर. ओके.
ट्रांजैक्शन डे आज है, 3 working days में वो हो जाएगा.
ठीक है सर.
Now you don't have to do anything, just you can close the.
All right, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes. Okay. So that is it from our side, and thank you, Dr. Namita, for sharing your screen.
Thank you so much, sir, for this session. It is very nice of you to take out time like this, sir. Thank you so much.
Because I spent a lot of time in understanding, then I thought, it shouldn't be, in a way going waste, So I thought I would share.
Very kind of you to take out your personal Sunday for us. Thank you so much.
Because you see, this particular decision that you will take, will have implications for next 30-40 years of your, NPS.
Absolutely, sir. Yes, sir.
Account. So, even a small incremental, change will have a large impact on your corpus. Okay. So in NPS also there is a corpus calculators. Did you see that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
NPS, for each one of your benefit, there is a corpus calculators wherein you can, plug the numbers and it will tell you how much corpus you would have at the end of your retirement. And accordingly, you can decide how much to invest in annuity and how much in how much cash you want to take. As I said, entire 100% corpus is tax exempt. However, as of now, 40% you have to mandatorily invest in annuity, 60% maximum you can take cash. Okay. And recently, some more changes have come in. Suppose after 65 also you continue to work, you get some private job, you can still continue to contribute up to 75. Okay. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll stop it here. If you have any questions, you can ask, and we will close it in next 4 minutes. It's going to be 12:56. Of course, I'll be available in college, and if you have any queries, you can ask me personally. Yes, this is the right time for you all, because you have just started, your financial planning career, in the sense, with a regular job and regular income. And I'm sure I have also shared in our group, right? Finance secretary, is the convener of a committee which is looking into NPS matters. Government constituted committee to study how to improve NPS. And I have heard from reliable sources that the government contribution will increase from 14 to 18% very soon. And as you know, many states have shifted over to old pension system, like Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Himachal Pradesh. And central government will definitely do something so that, people won't be hesitating to be in NPS. And one such change would be government contribution will increase from 14 to 18. Employee contribution will remain the same. This is what we are expecting. Second, there will be some assured pension. Like as I said, the annuity, whatever you buy annuity, whatever return you get on that is your pension. But as we know, there is no guarantee of how much we get. So states like Andhra Pradesh has given some assurance, 40% of the last paid run will be given as pension to them. Suppose your 40% of last paid run is 1 lakh rupee. and through annuity you are getting 60,000 only. Remaining 40,000 will be contributed by the government. That is what is assured returns in NPS. Is it clear? Yes? Yes? Yes. So only one state has done it so far, that is Andhra Pradesh. They said we will give you assured return. If the return on annuity is less than your 40% of last pay drawn, we will contribute, we will make a matching contribution. That's what AP has done. And central government is also studying the same scheme. I am not very sure that the same assurance we will get from Government of India, but definitely there will be an improvement over the present situation. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so thank you so much. It's already lunchtime. It's going to be 1 o'clock.
Thank you, sir.
But one request, sir, if you can share all the document, the table and all, sir, that you.
Yeah. I will share immediately. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank
Thank
you.
you so
Thank you,
much,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much,
And,
sir.
and we have our group, a dedicated group, where you can ask any of your
Yes,
queries.
sir.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Naveen. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.